It's Tipsy Tuesday, man, and it's time to get messy. You already know what it is. You know the voice. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and while you at it, you might as well comment. Cause you know, we going on vacation, man. We in the water. We by the falls. We about to make it fall with this messiness. It's your boy, Jesse J, Feeling Supreme 305, with my co-host.
It's your boy, Chico Grande, aka Chico 2 times, and I'm loving that it's Tipsy Tuesday. Is that how you said it?
Yeah,
Tipsy
Tuesday.
Tips.
Hey, you already know I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a good spirit. You know, it's another day, another blessing. You know, you gotta thank the man above for letting us see another one. But you already know what time it is. You already know what episode this is. You know we go back to back. You know we consistent with the facts. It's episode.
We ain't missed a week in how long?
Exactly. We ain't never missed a
In a
week at
million
all,
years.
man. Exactly. We going 100%.
You gotta love us. You gotta support us. You gotta get this channel to 1,000, man. Come on.
Come on, y'all gotta get an A for effort. But it's episode number 108. Make me feel great, cause we ain't never late.
Oh yeah, it's time to bring down the music.
Oh, you like
Been
that?
partying too hard.
That's the vibe right there. That's the vibe. I like it.
It's a club, man.
You know. I want to thank my co-host for being a DJ on the ones and twos. But it's time. You ready? You ready to give our prayers and condolences to?
I know DJ D-Rec. You ain't no Nick Cannon.
I mean, you almost
Don't get it twisted, Robin.
You almost bald, and I don't got 10 kids.
I don't have 10 kids either.
Allegedly.
And I'm not bald at all. Allegedly. God, no, you could go back and see the early episodes, and I had hair to my shoulders. If you want to go back like 100 episodes, see like episode 5, 6. I forget what episode I cut my hair, but I got luscious locks. Don't test the player. Don't test the kid when I got it on film. But it's time to start the show and stop listening to my co-host dumb thoughts. So let's get it going.
Hey man, like I said,
And remember, like they said in the comments, keep your hand off the mic, please. Hand off the mic, please.
I got you. No hand on mic. Pause.
They say he can do it with no hands.
Pause.
He can do it with no hands.
You set me up for that. You know what you did.
No, you sat on that.
I sat on that. Whoa. Pause. This ain't creamy cheeks. I don't know who you talking to.
Oh my God. Who's Creamy Cheeks?
Oh, pause.
You just outing yourself. You just want that mango mustard. That extra mac sauce.
Oh Lord, that's disgusting. Man. Okay, let's get serious. Okay, first topic of the day, man.
Oh, God. Why do you make the first one serious?
I mean, I gotta let him know, man. We finna send our prayers and condolences to our favorite comedian, DC Young Fly. Over this past week, DC Young Fly lost his baby mama, his girlfriend, Jacky, Miss Jacqueline Smith, 32 years old, from a mommy makeover. You know what a mommy makeover is?
That's where you get the tummy tuck, butt lift, breast augmentation, all that stuff at once.
Yeah,
some people do like 1 or 2. Some people do like 3 or 4. They usually all get lipo with it, but it's usually a whole procedure. It's like when you take your car in and be like, I want the engine rebuilt.
Hey, they need to rebuild your engine. Cause you suck.
What?
Nah, but just playing. But
My engine runs good. It could beat you in 1-on-1. I should have got it on film, like Fly says. But I straight up beat this guy. Was it like 11-1? It was embarrassing. But we got to be serious because we're talking about condolences and we got a video. So let's get off screen. We need to think about other people besides ourselves, co-hosts. Stop being selfish. But let's go ahead and watch this video and see what they're saying.
Well, Miami police tell us they are investigating the cause and circumstances related to Jacky O's death. Her real name is Jacqueline Smith. Miami police say it was late Wednesday night that they were called here to this hotel, and that is where they found Smith unresponsive inside. Miami police report it was just before 10 o'clock Wednesday night when Miami Fire Rescue responded to this hotel on Southwest 1st Avenue near downtown Miami after getting a call about an unresponsive woman. Crews took her to Mercy Hospital, where despite trying to resuscitate her, she was pronounced dead. Police tell us they and the medical examiner's office are investigating the circumstances surrounding the death, and the case is in its preliminary stages.
Nah, I gotta say, man, this is just so sad. So I never wish death on anybody, especially not one of my favorite comedians. Like she had 3 kids.
Yes, don't worry.
horrible. She has 3 kids. She left 3 kids behind. Now DC out here being a single father, all because of alleged this man right here, supposed Dr. Zach. And if you didn't know, Dr. Zach is a surgeon. He's been in the game for about 6 years. It shows here, and people saying a lot of people are saying there's no such thing as a happy patient when they see Dr. Zach.
That should have been your first clue, man. I can't imagine Dr. Sack being fun.
Exactly.
I mean, his name is literally Sack.
See, exactly, and that's what people do. I mean, when people
it's Dr. Zach.
it's Dr. Zach, and see,
You should call him Dr. Sack.
because he's about to get fired. But if you didn't know, if you can't find his page, it's because he deleted it. He deleted his Instagram page. He deleted the photo. I mean, he's trying to hide, trying to cover, because he know what he did, and he know we coming for him. And one thing I do know is that people need to start reading these reviews. They over here reading these reviews on these wrong sites. You need to go on more than one just site. You need to go on Google Review. Have you seen on Google Review, Dr.
I mean,
Zach?
they could do fake ones.
Yeah, true, because they have one on the realself.com where he has a lot of good ratings on there. So out of 5 stars, he has around like a 3.8 or 4. So I mean, it looks real good. And like his most recent comments is like, "Oh, he's amazing. He's a 5-star. He's a 5-star. He's a 5-star." But when you go on Google, it's a whole nother story.
People were putting disturbing things like he only put in one cheek.
Whoa.
I asked for my whole butt to be done, and he only did one side.
People over here getting botched surgeries, and they leaving back.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
They leaving bad comments after getting botched surgeries. Imagine you get a botched surgery, a bad surgery. You leave a comment, and the next thing you know,
they sue you.
They sue you. They giving you threatening emails.
I didn't even know that was real. How are you gonna ask for like testimonials, and then you're like, you know what? I hated your testimonials so much, I'm gonna sue you for defamation.
See,
like, how do you do that if you want? Like, you could literally delete it. Like, if it's something that's so ridiculous or so over the top, you should just be able to delete it. But then you want to go like all the way to sue people.
I mean, I
this
guess
is like Cardi B behavior. Like
Cardi
when
B.
she is suing Tasha K. We covered that if you want to watch last week or the week before. It's happened a lot.
True,
it's been
that.
in a lot of the past few episodes.
True that, but I guess that's what the problem is. Like, once you spend so much money on a plastic surgery, then like they say you do it bad. You leave a bad review, so that means you gotta go get a revision redone again. So that's more money you gotta use. You gotta stay in a recovery home. That's more money you gotta use. So you really ain't got time to.
She allegedly was at a hotel recovering, right? And then she was found.
Yeah, she was.
So she didn't have nobody with her.
I mean, she went with her friend. That's what they say. She went with her friends, and
They abandoned her.
This isn't her first mommy makeover. So I mean, it's like a second one probably, and she's been in surgery.
Oh, she had 3 kids, right?
Yeah, and she did surgery before. I mean, they're saying her youngest kid, Prince, is like under a year old. So that's one red flag.
She just had recent not too long.
Yeah, you shouldn't really be doing surgery that early. But I mean, it's real sad. I mean, her friends was there, but I mean, I guess like
they're like, we're gonna go to dinner. You stay here.
We're going to Red Lobster.
That's disrespect. And then she had complications. Did they know what actually caused it?
Nah, not yet. Nobody really knows the death.
No autopsy report.
No autopsy report. I mean, it could be I mean, she was already recovered, so the surgery was over. So she made it out of the room. They made it to the hotel room. So I mean, she was fine there. It probably happened overnight. But I
wonder if it was like a blood clot or like a reaction or infection.
They say a lot of those happen.
Or you never know what could happen. And any time you go under the knife, you are running a risk. There could a million things could happen.
True, and one thing they're saying is over in France and Italy overseas, what they're doing is they're not allowing social media influencers to promote
plastic
surgery because I mean, people watch that. You don't want 18-year-old kids thinking about, when I turn 18, I want to get my nose done. I want to get this done. I want to get that done. Like, you really shouldn't be doing that at an early age. That's something you should be doing, like, after you had a baby or when some other
or
thing.
like tattoos, because like my co-host got New Kids on the Block on his back. Don't do things when you're young and indecisive.
It's not my fault. I thought they were gonna be bigger than NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys.
They were out before them.
Didn't they end up going with one of them? End up going with Jessica Alba.
I don't remember.
What was that? Blink-182. That was comment below who was that was. I mean, I know it was off the side.
Yeah, way
but
off.
Comment below who that was. But back to topic.
Oh, but you know what this did remind me of? We covered a story. I don't remember how many podcasts ago, but it was about a man. I don't remember if he was in Japan or China, but he was overseas for sure. And he sued his wife for ugly kids. You remember when we covered that? Because the woman had plastic surgery and never told him. and he married her, and he had like kids that had these like crazy, like absolutely obnoxious. I mean, I'm sorry, but obnoxious
kids.
No,
You don't like kids?
no, obnoxious noses.
Oh.
Like, and he was like, they don't even look anything like us. How did this happen? And she's like, oh, actually, like, I had like a nose job and this and that. And he was like, so you were actually like really ugly.
Oh,
and he sued her for like being deceitful, and he actually won. So he won in a divorce, and then he won in suing her.
True. I mean, I give you that. But at the same,
what do you mean? So you agree?
I agree. I would have did the same thing. Like, you're not finna sit here. You bamboozle me. I need all my money back. I need my ring back. You know, I should have married the sister. See, this way.
What if the girl had something crazy, like a huge underbite, but she got like her jaw fixed through surgery?
That's a lot of people.
And then like she had like y'all had like 2 kids, and they both had like had like weird like crazy jaws.
That's an ass. I mean, people do. I mean, nobody really. A lot of people do get braces, and nobody really goes.
I got braces.
Yeah, see, and nobody goes around and go like when they get in a relationship. Like, oh yeah, I had braces before. Maybe they do. Do you go around telling people you had braces?
No, not really.
See, you have plastic surgery. He catfishing. My co-host is a catfish.
Nah.
Book it down below.
My teeth were actually fine, but I just I had a little. Who was the famous person that had a gap? I had the Michael Strahan. Yeah, I had the Michael Strahan. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh Lord.
They had to bring my 2 front teeth together.
Man, but back to the topic at hand. Like, this is a sad moment. This is almost sad as the time as we lost Uncle Phil, James Avery, when he had heart surgery. I mean, you know, sometimes when you go under the knife, you go to sleep.
Who, Uncle Phil?
Uncle Phil, yeah, he died from heart surgery.
Oh, he was sick. Like he had a clogged artery.
Yeah, you know he was chubby and all that stuff, so he had heart problems. But I mean,
also in related surgery news, Kanye West lost his mom to something like a mommy makeover. She didn't make it. I don't know if she was doing a tummy tuck or lipo or whatever, but she didn't make it.
See, the surgery stuff is dangerous. It's a flick of the wrist. Sometimes not sometimes. That's what I say.
Scary,
just love yourself. I mean, even though I know it sucks, it's bad. Like, you know, sometimes your body don't heal the way it's supposed to heal. Like, you don't like the way you look right now, but just work out and, you know, I don't know, man. Just find a different way besides surgery.
I mean, if you can avoid surgery at all costs, I would say do it, because surgery isn't fun. Like, I had my appendix removed when I was in like 5th grade.
She ain't got no appendix. His jaw messed up.
My jaw is fine.
He got a cricket jaw. Like,
no, but I my appendix, man, I had to get that taken out. That was a no-go. And you know what's crazy is
you ain't got no heart. Do you have a heart?
Yes, I'm here. I'm living. I'm also an angel. But it actually did run in my family.
What?
Because it happened to my
mom jaws?
Too. No, fool, stop playing. Appendixes.
Well, yeah. Wait, all y'all get your appendixes removed?
Nah, just me and my mom.
I think only surgery I had was a hernia. When I was in like the 4th grade.
Who punched the guts out of you?
I was a kid. I don't know, but
it was
like twisted, and it was like, yeah,
I could see it right now. You got judo kicked in the stomach.
But that's the only surgery I ever had in my life.
Or was it one of your brothers beat you up? They said, I'm tired of this older brother.
I was 5. The next youngest brother, Burrs, was like 2, 3. Names. Like, he was like 2 or 1.
Huh?
I wasn't getting beat up by no 1-year-old. Like, hands.
He grew up. Y'all
this is when I was 5. This is like when I was in the 5th grade.
So he was so little. I wouldn't doubt that a kindergartner could have judo kicked one of your guts out. It's almost as bad as the time when you got punched out your socks, but we don't got to go into that.
My coach got no faith in me.
I'm sorry.
But don't worry about it, man. But,
we need to move on. Speaking of people that I don't have faith in.
Man, these people I do have faith in.
I don't. You're a girl. Oh, wait, we're still talking about this?
Nah, we supposed to see. Oh, yeah, and also, you know, before we move on, the family of Jacky.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
Jacqueline and Miss Jackie L. Smith released a statement regarding the sudden passing of their daughter. You know, she was born in 1989. Okay.
With saddened hearts, we share with you, Jacqueline, a.k.a. Miss Jackie O, has passed away on Wednesday, May 31st, 2023. Our family is still processing this very tragic and unexpected loss. We ask that you please give us privacy during this time. Sign the X and Bat family and Papa Bat. Excuse me if I misread that. I think it says Bat. It's small writing. But
yeah, before we move on, you know, please, everybody pray and give your condolences to DC Young Fly.
Yeah, man, that sucks for him. He's pretty funny, pretty cool, and to lose his wife and the mother to all of his children. I mean, that's
nobody ever wants to lose. Nobody ever wants to lose a mother.
Nah, that sucks.
It just sucks. It sucks. Prayers and condolences, and hope good. I know good
Nick
luck.
Cannon just needs to be nice to him and give him like $20 million and be like, "Fool, just retire, fool. Here's $20 million."
He might. I mean, he got a good circle around him. He got Nick Cannon around him.
If you're happy again in like 5 years, you can come back and be on any of the million shows I'm on. Just take $20 million and go enjoy yourself for 5 years.
I take my clothes off. No comment.
You better watch yourself. You better say, "Gonna take me out to get some
steak and shake." Some
I was gonna say, what's the Wingstop?
Kona Grill.
Yeah, get some Wingstop.
Get a 10-inch coney. I mean, you look like a rat, just like this next topic here.
No, hold on, let me see. It's a sad day to hear you talk like that.
Man, but moving on to the next topic now, for real. We got everybody's favorite lovable Mickey Mouse, Mr. Rat, Mr. Gunna Tell. Gunna Tell dropped that album this past week.
Song, not an album.
Not an album, tripping. A song this past week called Bread and Butter. The song is fire.
You're lying. The song was called Butter. The song was called Butter Biscuits with extra gravy.
It's called Italian Beef with Coke.
Italian Beef and Pepsi.
That's what he did to snitch. But Gunna dropped the song. Everybody listening to the song, it's a big hit. It's a rave. It looks like people.
Literally no one besides my co-host.
That's a lie.
Oh wait, our other friend. Shout out our buddy, Real Good _Dodie. Check out his channel for motivations. He hasn't done a video in a little bit, so put in his latest video comments that we need more videos, Seth.
Yes.
But
yes, back to Gunna.
He sent this song, but I don't know if he was to see who he's dissing or to actually see like this is a good song.
No, he liked it.
Because if there is another snitch lover, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. I'm gonna judo kick both of you. It's gonna be like Mortal Kombat.
You can't listen here. Snitches lead love too, but listen here, man.
Flawless victory, both of them. I know.
Gunna came out of jail saying, "You know what? I'm not finna ignore all this. I'm not finna duck and hide. I'm finna come out swinging." So he came out
and buttered his bread,
allegedly dissing Lil Baby, dissing 21 Savage, dissing QCP, dissing Dirky Dirk,
dissing Boozy.
We got.
He even dissed Krishan Rock. But let's go ahead and show you some of the stuff he's talking about.
There's no audio.
Yeah, we can't because they'll get copyright.
So there you go, blaming Dirk.
My own call, yeah, peeping shiz. I'm seeing your
top of the chat.
You switch on me, but you business
dealing with a rat.
You
trying with homies. They killed your dogs. You over here chilling with 21 Savage. He over here allegedly killed Marlo. You over here chilling with
all this allegedly.
You over here chilling with QCP, and he over here allegedly snitching. I mean, they got paperwork of him snitching.
So is he saying like he should be accepted because like they hang out with some rats?
I mean,
Lil Baby, he's like, hey, your friend's a little rat. I'm not a huge rat. I'm a little rat too. Can a little rat still nibble?
I mean, right now I gotta say, only person I can't say that's not chilling with a rat is Lil Durk and Boosie.
Because we had to send my co-host to rehab. He was trying to protect the rats. He was trying to feed them. He was trying to save him from the streets.
I just wanted to listen to a 6ix9ine music video. I said, let's react to it.
And you know what happened? He got judo chopped in the neck. And then when he woke up, he knew he was wrong.
The disrespect. See, I mean, but how you feel about this? Do you feel like Gunna just need to shut up and somebody just need to take him out? Oh no, forget all that. Do you feel like someone's gonna catch Gunna in LA Fitness like they did 6ix9ine?
No, he ain't going to LA Fitness.
Yeah, he ain't going.
No, he actually looks better. He looks more in shape because he's probably been inside. Oh, also he was in jail, so that's all he could do. But I imagine that he's probably gonna have his own private gym. He's got enough money to have his own gym, man. What are you talking about?
Are you surprised this video already got over 2 million views in less than
our video? No, I'm not surprised. Tales from the Crypt put numbers on the board.
I'm talking about his video.
Oh, our other video did 2.5 million. I guess we're better than Gunna. We outselling rats.
We got more lyrics. Let me see. Go to the next slide real quick. Man, what's up with you and Gunna? You don't like him no more?
No, cause he told.
He ain't really
He's a teller. He's like Real Boss of Snitchy. Another rat I hate.
Gunna said the lawyers tricked him into telling on Thugger Thugger. He ain't really
How you
snitch.
how you? That's really pathetic that he rapped that. I snitched, but they tricked me. They wasn't being honest.
He said never gave no statements or agreed to take no stands or whatever you
Lawyers and
N-words,
the
then
DA
trust me,
did
I'ma
some
stand
sneaky shits. I fell for it. Oh my lord.
on my P's and Q's because this
Was it
time
the
I be
Italian beef
prepared.
and Pepsi that you fell for? Was it the foot-long cheese coney? Was it the chili cheese tots? Tell us, Gunna, what made you fall? What made you crumble?
I mean, if you didn't know, right now, there was this whole YSL Rico cases going on in Atlanta. They still got my dog Thug in jail. They had at least like 9 people who already state that YSL is a gang. So they got really
Didn't they
somebody.
say what's his name? Young Thug brother got sentenced to
Yeah,
7 or 8 years?
yeah, Young Thug's brother. I forgot his name. Young Thug's brother just got arrested for another pistol charge. So he got,
His name is Old Thug.
it's Unk. It's Unk. Yeah, Unk.
No, I'm just kidding.
His name's Unk. Unk
Like
just got arrested.
Uncle Shay Shay?
Yeah, Uncle Shay said, but his name Unk. He
Oh,
got arrested for a pistol.
Unk.
He just got arrested for a pistol 6 months ago. Judge was already like, man, you already came into my house for this whole charge. Now you back in here again. So he been hit him with the 9 years. So he got 9 years. But back to Gunna. Gunna saying, I don't even know why y'all mad at me. It's the other person that y'all caught on the camera snitching. He the reason why we in this. So y'all should just
I
let
want
him.
P's and Q's because this time I be prepared for it. Yeah.
See, yo, you don't like tough Gunna? You don't think Gunna finna go in there slapping up everybody?
Gunna ain't slapping nobody but himself.
See,
No, I'm slapping Gunna.
so okay,
Slapping Gunna on sight.
comment below.
KK.
I need y'all to comment below too. So you saying when the Gunna album come out, you don't think it's gonna do over 80K?
37.
37? You really think it's on 37?
Yeah.
It's not finna. It's gonna go way more than 37.
He's in a triple cardboard.
I'm telling you, even though it don't look like.
I mean, look at Robust and Snitchy. His videos was like going out and they were getting like 2.5 million, 10 million in a week. And now he puts out a video and it gets like 400K views.
But I mean, it does build up slow. It does build up slow. But
Some people just they're super fans. They're like, I don't care. He didn't do nothing to me.
Exactly.
I'm still rocking with his music, but. I mean,
and
it just depends, man. It just depends. A lot of people don't have morals, so I don't expect people to care.
See, exactly. They're saying like Gunna wasn't even a gang shoot 'em up type of rapper. He was more of a I got the fashion.
He was like a Fortnite. That's these year 2000 kids, man. They're just ridiculous.
So that's what I'm saying. Like he may
it's
be
crazy because the youngest ones are what 23 now. The year 2000 kids.
Pretty much. Something
they're
like
like they're like what? They're like, oh yeah, they're like right out of college, 23.
Exactly. And everybody was listening to Gunna Slime season 2. I mean, and it's kind of messed up how Lil Baby ain't. I mean, we ain't gonna never hear the Drip Too Hard perform together. We ain't never gonna hear what happened to Virgil. How you feel about that?
I'm perfectly fine. I didn't really care.
Oh, you said. Oh, you remember the verse with on the Dirk album? It said, "What happened to Virgil? He probably gonna tell."
And then Gunna was like, I did.
Listen, man, we're gonna keep
He's
y'all.
like, I done it.
We're gonna keep y'all posted on this whole.
You know who else done it?
Who?
No, not your favorite girl. Our friend, Little Walks on Water. Shout out our boy Jesus. What? Little Jesus, little 6 pound 7 ounce. His girl's making the news for all the wrong reasons.
Oh man, you already know, man. Our favorite girl, Megan Thee Stallion, like she said.
Your favorite girl, you dissed her the whole time we covered the Tory case.
Let's see, this is episode 108. I don't know what episode you're talking about. They gotta find it to make
sure. You can go back. There's a playlist. It's there. Put it in the comments.
Nicole is a hater.
I dare someone to find it.
But like my girl said, I got me a European poppy in Italy. Effing around. She wasn't playing around. Looks like our girl Megan Thee Stallion was caught in Italy, Lake Como, with a little, a dark skin, handsome young man. We got video. Let's watch it. Ooh, I need to go. See, I remember them days working.
This video didn't have no audio.
Yeah, this ain't no audio. Watching the view. What you want to see?
That video was garbage. Somebody boo my cause. Boo, waste of time. Boo.
I'm just saying, what you want? You want to see them kissing? You what you want to see?
I wanted it.
You nasty. This ain't that type of show.
I didn't finish what I was gonna say. I want to see them eat a nice dinner.
Hey, I mean, it was a nice dinner. I mean, they was at a
Maybe
wedding.
they could have like a what was the where the dog sipped the spaghetti? Lady and the Tramp.
So who's the tramp?
It said it would have been. It should have been. It wouldn't have been Lady and the Tramp. It would have been Gentleman.
And the tramp.
You said it now.
Oh, but speaking of Tramp, so Tramp got her lucky one. His name is Romelu Lukaku. I want to say that so bad. Lukaku.
No,
Lukaku.
There's Luca right there. See,
No,
Luca and then Ku.
I'm telling you, man, in my foreign accent, it's Lukaku. Gotta say the cock.
Whoa. It's a big cock in your mouth.
Pause.
Excuse me. I mean, that's it.
But they went to their, he went to his teammates.
He went to a big Lukaku in your mouth is what I meant. I'm trying to save it for you.
He went to his teammates' wedding. It was a lovely wedding. He brought out
the Stallion, and then they said Partisan Fontaine was on a little rowboat. They said, "No, come back to me."
Oh man,
I stood by you after Ben Simmons smashed, after Corey smashed, after the baby smash.
Yeah, but I mean, see, that's what she had to go across.
After Chief Keef smash.
Whoa, that's why she had to go across the pond because her name already dirty in the streets. She can't do nothing in America right now, and the fact that she did a dog party so wrong, he's still behind her.
She's saying she used up her card in America.
Pretty much, her face card dirty. And especially, listen, imagine that. Imagine you do.
You don't want to go after Ben Simmons?
Nah, imagine you.
Freddie might airball after that.
You might catch something else. He been with a Kardashian.
Ooh, that's like all of Hollywood.
Exactly. He used to dumpster trash, but
coming out dissing.
But I mean, imagine that. Imagine you go all out for your girl. You buying her gifts, even though she make more money than you. You over here defending her.
Doesn't he make more money or she does?
She's the main star. You really comment below.
He's a soccer player.
No, I'm talking about Party.
Oh yeah. Party's a loser.
Yeah. Party. Imagine you being Party. You doing all the stuff protecting your woman, and then she just dump you and leave you.
I mean, he probably didn't cook dinner good enough.
He wasn't.
She was like, "You ain't doing your wifely duties, Partisan. It's time to get the F out of here."
And then she left him. She left him for
She left it for a guy that could kick it.
She left him for a Calvin Klein model. If you see him, if you see him online in his little tidy whities, I retweeted for you. My co-host retweeted for you too.
I don't know what you staring at tidy whities for.
It's just he's a Calvin Klein model.
Fascinating to know what you do in your spare time for research.
I'm just saying, I'm deep in focus. I'm in focus.
Oh, I'm sure you were in deep. I'm definitely sure you were in deep.
Whatever, man, I was deep in them pockets, man. Stop playing. My dog got a 5-year deal with Chelsea Football Club. 5-year, $85 million. So I mean, he got some money. I'm pretty sure he got up there with Megan Thee Stallion.
He's basically making NBA starter money, but not NBA All-Star money. I mean, so someone that starts on the team money.
Pretty much. But I mean, hey, it's a win for Megan Thee Stallion. Hopefully. Also, she's saying on the side.
Better hope their kids ain't bald.
Whoa, yeah, he did have hair. I saw that also. He had a full head of hair. He only been in the game for at least 5-6 years, and he's already bald. It ain't making no sense.
Terrible.
Also, on the other side it says Megan says she doesn't plan to release music anytime soon. Will deliver once she's in a better place. Right now, she's focused on healing. So we already went what?
Oh, she's getting some healing.
Pause. Well, I mean, comment below, when was the last time the Megan Thee Stallion album came out? It was 2021. 2021.
It's been a couple years.
It's been a couple years.
I mean, because the whole trial's been going on. She ain't putting nothing out with all that going on.
So yeah, I mean that's 3-4 years. So I mean, basically, I don't know. I mean, do you think you can take a 5-year hiatus from the game and then come back and you're gonna be back on top? Or it's pretty much over for her?
She ain't gonna be gone for 5 years.
It's already 3.
She'll be back in 6 months.
She
needs some more. She's gonna get healed up in Europe, and she's gonna come back.
So is that what it mean when girls say they trying to get healed? They trying to get on some D?
Allegedly.
This is coming from Mr. Kevin Samuels himself. Don't shoot the messenger.
You're the one that even showed me who that man was. You're like, he's the greatest.
kept saying Mr. Goat.
He's got all the knowledge.
He was going, hey, he told you about these floozies out here, man. Like you said before, I ain't the one throwing all the Megan Stallions past what Thadianas in my face. The baby, Ben Simmons, Joy Lane.
Oh, you want to get exposed? Was that what you're asking?
Whoa, pause. Hey, moving on. So
that's like half the phone book.
He was supposed to say it. Moving on to our favorite president. We want to salute.
Oh, he saluted himself. All right.
The GOAT, the best president the United States of America has ever had.
So not allegedly, we have video to prove this. Biden trips and falls on stage at Air Force graduation. We got the live footage here. We actually don't even go off screen to show this. Look.
Let's see what happens.
You ready?
Let's see him fall. Look at my dog. So he's at a marina.
And anything could go wrong, or nothing could go wrong. Oh no, it all went wrong.
That's hard, but they set him up. Who did that?
Nothing can go wrong.
Who did that?
The sandbag. You need to see the one video where he's like, "Oh, he's like, I got a sandbag. Look at this sandbag, man. Can you believe it?" And the nigga did a little skip.
So if you didn't know, our president, Sleepy Joe Biden, was at the Air Force graduation, shaking hands, kissing babies. And then once it's all over, he thought it was Mr. Cool Guy. Hit a little two-step strut, and then that's all it took to go tumbling down.
Yeah, look, I thought he might have broke a hip.
Now, wait, is this, if you had to list all
of... they noticed on his feet, if you can kind of see there that he had, like, triple grip shoes.
Yeah, that's sad. Like
how do you fall with triple grip?
So he's so old, they give him special shoes so he don't trip and fall, which is crazy. And Donald Trump out here wearing patent leather because he's a boss.
He has something to say about this.
He's at the Air Force Academy. He actually fell down? Well, I hope he wasn't hurt. But the whole thing is crazy. You got to be careful about that. Because you don't want that. Even if you have to tiptoe down a ramp, you got to tiptoe.
Got to tiptoe down the ramp.
Is that your president?
Yes, my president. He gave us the stimulus checks. I'm all for him. But like I was saying before,
if
you had to rate the rank all the top 5 falls of Joe Biden, is this better than him falling off the bicycle?
No, the bicycle was the best one. We showed that here on this channel when it happened. Because it's like, he wasn't even riding. It's like, it's one thing if you're riding and then, like, you hit something or hit a rock or, like, fall off a curb.
Uh-huh.
This man was just sitting there and just talking to people and goes, oh. And just fall over. God dang.
Oh, man. But,
I feel like,
what?
I don't even. I should.
Do you feel like they're making a big deal out of this?
I feel like if he was on a farm,
uh-huh,
and there was beings beyond us, and like we were the farm creatures, they would have put him down. In a fake world.
So you agree with Don Lemon. Don Lemon said that there should be an age limit on the president.
Yeah, I think even an early age limit. I think minds start deteriorating around 60, really.
So you think?
I think you should have like 40 to 65 at the late. I really would like 40 to 60, or maybe even 40 should be good. Yeah, 40 to 60 or 40 to 65. Because man, it's like I ain't trusting no one that's 70 years old.
Exactly. We're forgetting stuff. We may forget the launch code and everything. You might fall asleep.
You never know. I mean, some people will be better than that, but just to be safe,
True.
You could put that. There might be people that are Sharpe all the way to 80, but I think just to stay safe, man, put it at least at 65.
Donald Trump wouldn't be. Donald Trump. Joe Biden wouldn't be the first president to fall.
He's the oldest president. He's been the oldest, I think, active president of all time.
True, but they also have Gerald Floyd. He was one of the presidents. He was walking up on his private jet and he fell off the stairs also. So, I guess
what president was that?
Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford.
I was like, who's Floyd?
I said Ford. I'm going to say Ford.
What's his first name?
Gerald. How do you pronounce it?
I don't know. I know there was a Ford president, but I don't remember his first name. I don't know if it's
man,
Gerald.
Right, man. Check the facts. Check the car facts.
You need to go back to like 7th grade history class.
Man, whatever. You know what time it is, man.
We both do.
I need y'all to comment below. Let us know how you feel about our president. You ready for this new election? You think they're gonna let Joe Biden win another term? You think it's time for him to get out of here?
I mean, I think they're gonna do everything they can.
Give it to Mr. Santos.
Nah, people don't trust him, and then I think they're trying to put so much like stuff on Trump to make it where he's almost not eligible to run again.
He's been impeached like,
they're like
7 times.
Because remember they were like on him for all the documents, and then they ended up Biden had missing documents too, and they're like, but it's different.
It's the same. Just like
I don't know. I mean, it's really best to not pay attention to this and just live your life, because at the end of the day, your opinion isn't really going to change any of this. I mean, if it's around voting time, maybe just get informed, check your information, check a bunch of sources, and then go with what you feel is right. But just to watch this stuff all the time is, I wouldn't do it.
But
Politics is dumb.
I can't, yeah, true that, because they say the president is just a dummy. He doesn't really.
He's a face.
He's just a face, because I mean, what really happens is the House and the cabinet, they all vote on it and they pass the laws. I mean, he can suggest things, but he ain't really the big boss in the House.
Senate and all that.
It's all a scam. It's all a fake. It is what it is. The Earth is flat. Shout out Kyrie Irving.
Earth is not flat. Just your brain.
But speaking of brain, man, it's time to put it on the couch. It's time to sit down and relax.
Not when you say it like that. We could go to the couch, but you gotta watch your mouth.
I mean, it's a 3-seat. It's not a love seat. You can sit over there. I can sit over here.
Yeah, and stick to your side of the couch.
Man, whatever, man. But I want to say this, man. Hey, thank y'all for getting us at 400 subscribers on the clip page.
Oh yeah, shout out TFTC Clips. We just hit 400 subs on that channel. Get us to 500, and then we're on the road to 1,000.
And then what was I shun everybody that got my co-host over 300 views on that NBA 2K video.
Oh yeah, shout out myself on TFTC Gaming. I got like over 300 views on my latest video. I was showing out for the boys and dropping numbers. I think I got the most 50-point games of all time with 64. So we're doing it for the O. You know what it's all about. I'm gonna drop a gaming video tomorrow, a 2K video, and then I'm gonna drop some other Star Wars games I need to play. What are you playing? Are you playing wrestling?
I'm still playing wrestling, man.
UFC.
I'm playing wrestling, man. They stopped me from playing UFC with that little horrible static looking noise, so I gotta find another game.
Oh, the Twitch app on Xbox has been messing up, so some streams we don't even want to use them. So sometimes that's why there's like gaps in videos, but we're still gonna get videos out. I got a 2K video ready for tomorrow. I just gotta make a thumbnail, and it'll be good to go. But everything else is set up.
And I'm gonna get a new game. I'm gonna get a new game along with my
What game? You need to get that game High on Life. That would be.
I'm gonna get motion sickness, Gavin. I'm gonna die.
You're one of those weirdo kids that got car sick.
If I look down too long reading the book, yeah.
You're gonna get kicked out the gang. You're no longer invited to this couch.
Oh Lord! Speaking of invited, man, we want to invite y'all over to Crib Reaction. Look at the views. We got one video. All my life. Excuse my codes for being a
I just dropped this video. Sorry I didn't put like my co-host lost his face on this reaction or something crazy like that. I was busy today. I saw the Fast and Furious movie. It was actually decent because I thought it was going to be like a F movie, and it was a C+. So it was actually at a good time. But we just dropped that, so go get that views. It's only been out a little bit. Blackpink, Coachella, if you're in the Coachella live performances, I got 7K views in just 3 days, so thank you for that. Snow the Product, she's a female rapper that isn't a well-known female rapper. She raps in English, raps in Spanish. She kills it. And then we got some overseas music at 17. They're actually pretty good if you're into international music. Check that out. But we're almost to 5K subs. Get us to 5K subs. Check us out over there.
Hey.
Crib Reactions.
And it's time to start the show.
The second half of the show.
Gavin's favorite part.
Oh, you know what I didn't do?
What?
Hold on. Your favorite thing. I didn't put on my theme music for the show. We're still here. I forget to use these buttons. I'm still not used to having this. Shout out Mike for the stream deck. We'll get into good use. More sounds coming soon. I only got like 5 sounds on this soundboard. I can add an infinite amount of sounds. So if there's any funny sounds you want to hear on the show, let us know. I'm going to add it to the soundboard.
Let's go.
I don't know what that was.
I'm just saying.
Stranger danger. Well, what's the next topic?
You already know, man.
Let's start the second half of the show. I don't know why you're staring at me like a piece of meat.
It's the rematch that nobody wanted. It's the rematch that nobody thought of. It's my dog Danny Masters versus the Lion Girlfriends.
Ooh,
and guess what? And Danny lost his time. And it's going to cost him.
It's 1-1 in the trial shenanigans, but terrible. That 70s show actor, Danny Masterson, found guilty of being inappropriate with 2 women. You can read that word there. That 70s show actor, he's found guilty, and they said he could face, 8 to 30 years?
Yeah, no, it was like 40. It's like 40 years to life. Basically, 40 years is life if you're that old.
Yeah, he had 3 counts
but
against him.
No parole.
He beat 1 and got charged with 2. Apparently, Danny is a major member of the Scientology. That is his religion, and he's a part of that. And Scientology is a very unique organization. Some people allegedly would say it's cult-like, to some people's opinion.
I don't even talk about them.
But apparently, they're real obsessive. And when these girls came out and started speaking, apparently that the church kind of started to follow them and mess with them and try to mess up their life. And it's been a very weird, very true crimey type of case. So if you're into true crime, this is going to be right up your alley.
All I got to say is stay away from Danny, stay away from drugs, and stay away from the weekend.
Oh, yeah, let's watch this video clip and then we'll give you our thoughts on what's going on with all these craziness.
Found that 70s show star Danny Masterson guilty of 2 counts of rape in a Los Angeles retrial in which the Church of Scientology played a central role. Now, the jury of 7 women and 5 men reached the verdict after deliberating for 7 days, spread over 2 weeks. Now, they could not reach a verdict on the 3rd count that alleged Masterson raped a longtime girlfriend. They had voted 8-4 in favor of conviction. Well, Masterson was led from the courtroom in handcuffs. The 47-year-old actor faces up to 30 years in prison. His wife, actor and model Bijou Phillips, wept as he was led away. Other family and friends sat stone-faced. Prosecutors retrying Masterson after a deadlocked jury led to a mistrial back in December said that he forcibly raped 3 women at his home between 2001 and 2003.
Just disturbing, just nasty, just horrific. I mean, they were saying crazy things like he pulled out the pistol, had it waving around, having him doing crazy things. I mean, this is exactly why they're considering him a flight risk, because he's about to go to jail for this crazy act, and to make it matters even worse, that he had the Scientology doing his dirty work.
Yeah, supposedly the first girl that he was with, she was in Scientology as well. Mm-hmm. And so, they're really involved with the church. When you're in that religion, you can't do it a little bit. You kind of got to be full in. And so she didn't want to go straight to the cops. She went to the church. And the church told her, you can't. You
can't. It's
not considered that if it's your boyfriend.
Pretty much.
She was like, no, we drink, we have fun and stuff, but sometimes I feel like I pass out, and I don't feel like I drank that much to pass out like that. And then I wake up and he's on top of me, and they're like, well, it's your significant other. That might be weird, but we really wouldn't call that. So don't report it, but maybe y'all could go to counseling or something. But but then it kept on happening, and she eventually went to the police.
Yeah, they try to give her some hush money. Allegedly, try to give her at least $10,000 to say, don't go to the cops, but take this money. She didn't want to do that. And, the Scientology
was it 10,000 or more than? I thought it was like 40.
40,000, 10 to 40,000. Don't quote me on that. That's what said.
It was a decent amount of money.
And since she didn't take it, the Scientology people took it further. They kicked one of her dogs in the throat.
This is the worst part, man. I was always weird about the Scientologies, but allegedly, keyword allegedly, had something to do with the first girlfriend's dogs
Yep.
losing their life. One dog had their throat crushed.
Yep.
Which seems like you dang near hired an assassin to take out a dog, which is freaking unforgivable. And then the other dog was like poisoned with rat poison, put in like hamburger meat or ham, and thrown over the fence, and the dog ate it and of course passed away. So, and her now boyfriend is actually a singer of I want to say, was it the Mars Volta?
Yeah.
Mars Volta, I believe. Sorry, you might want to double check that. I don't believe, but he is a famous singer in the rock community. And yeah, that he's been, believe that they've been followed and messed with. So it's like they're still supposedly kind of trying to, influence these women's lives.
Yeah, but do you think it's gonna be an appeal?
I mean, definitely appeal. I mean, if the first one was a mistrial, so basically, they couldn't come to a decision. But what's weird is, each state is different when it comes to laws. And I thought when someone was found guilty, they had to be found a unanimous, or it would be a mistrial or a hung trial. And, apparently that's what happened in the first case. But in the second case, they said he was found guilty, but they said it was something like 8-4 or something like that, guilty and not guilty. So I don't know how it goes in other states that you can be found guilty even when all of your peers kind of don't vote that way. But
I'm just surprised.
I don't know. It seems like there's more enough evidence to convict him, especially if it's more than one woman.
True. And I'm just surprised. Like, I would have never suspected the dude from that 70 show to do this, or Cuban Gooding Jr., he's finna go to trial. Like, all these old actors is just nasty dogs.
I feel like a lot of them, like, especially back then, people that were famous could abuse their famousness and take advantage of women. And, with times have changed, and I feel like a lot of those people were getting exposed, because a lot of them, it's not even like stuff that they've done recently. It's stuff they've done in the past that's getting them in trouble.
2001 to 03. Like, imagine that. Like, well, how can you get caught with something that's just so old? Like, he was like 20 years old.
Yeah.
There's no statute of limitations on anything. I thought like 10
I don't know.
years.
It's kind of weird, man. The whole thing is weird, but especially what's weird is like the Scientology part of it, because it's almost like a cult.
Even like Ben Affleck in it, or
Tom Cruise is a Scientologist as well. There's many other famous people. It's a famous religion. They kind of believe in like aliens and other things. And allegedly, I don't know if this is 100% true, but I've heard that when you join it and become a real deal member, they make you like confess all your sins that you've ever done in your life on tape. So if you ever try to leave the church, they could basically fully expose you with your voice as evidence or proof.
Nah, we ain't rocking with that. And then on top of that, I seen
very weird stuff.
I seen online that Seth Rogen was talking about how what's his name? What's his name? Jason Derulo? Who you just said? That was in Scientology?
Oh, Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise. I said
Jason Derulo. He's in your brain from TikTok.
Nah, he's canceled.
Follow us on TikTok.
Yeah, but
Tales from the Crib
Tom
on TikTok.
Cruise, he said Tom Cruise hit him up, Seth Rogen up, trying to get him to join Scientology. Would you join Scientology?
Tom Cruise asked me, I might. I said, I accept this mission, Tom. I want to go to space. I want to see the aliens. Let me know your secrets.
You ain't that guy. You ain't that cool.
Man, if Tom Cruise was your best friend, you could do no wrong.
I believe it. But I didn't know.
Oh, no, he might sacrifice you like he did Goose in Top Gun. I don't want to be Goose. I don't want to be smashing no windshield. You never know.
Never know. But you know what you do know? We do know who the pappy is, allegedly, for this next person right here.
Nasty.
Congratulations to my dog, Al Pacino. I can't wait to be his age so I can get me a 29-year-old pregnant.
His girl's 8 months pregnant. She's 29 and he's 80.
Hey.
That is crazy, bro.
Giggity.
She want that check. And now she's going to get paid for life, because even when he dies, he's going to leave money to her and the son guaranteed.
True. But at the same time, Al Pacino stating that he wants to get a DNA test because the doctors told him, and he also suspected that he couldn't even have kids. I mean, he's what, like 80?
Allegedly, they already did that though, right?
He's like 84. Before she's like, this is
the test, right? It's his kid for sure.
I don't think they had tested yet.
I don't know.
So right now, if you didn't know, Al Pacino's around 84 years old. His girlfriend
and his friend too. If you didn't check one of our last episodes, Robert De Niro, who's also in like late 70s, 80s, got a friend pregnant. So who would have thought these couple of 80-year-olds would have been having like, hey, let's have play dates with our kids, our brand new kids.
This is what I'm saying, man. We can just hold out. And not get married. And we can make all the money in the world. And then once we get like 50, 60, then we can have kids. Because if Robert De Niro doing it, and Al Pacino doing it, I know we can. And the other person, remember that Rudy Giuliani?
Oh, my God.
He popping Viagra pills like it's snow tomorrow.
And for some reason, a lot of 20 to 35-year-olds can't say no to a rich 60, 70, 80-year-old. They want to hang out with Pappy.
Oh, Lord.
They look like, look, it's Pappy O'Block. He's coming down with the big checks.
Be like Kenny. You saw Kenny?
South Park?
Kenny Smith, when he, from the NBA?
Yeah. He
took a picture on the beach with his little young thing.
I don't know. Kenny got a young thing.
Hey, I'm just saying. And
Shaq be bad, too. Remember Shaq was with...
everybody.
No, he was with that Hoops from Real Chance to Love, right? That's what she was on? Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
Oh, Real Chance to Love or Flavor Flav?
Flavor Flav, yeah. I think it was Flavor Flav. It was Flavor Flav. That's what it was. He got with Hoops. And it was crazy because I saw a picture of them like holding hands on the internet back in the day. And Shaq's 7 foot. And this girl had to be like 5 foot barely.
Hey, I mean, if you read the book
that's disturbing.
If you read the book from Karen Steffen.
How do you not injure organs?
Because he's not that big from what Karen Steffen say.
Who?
Karen Steffen, Superhead. The Superhead book, The Diary of a Video Vixen. Don't worry about when I read it. Just know I read it 3 times.
I don't know why you're trying to find out about these celebrity schlongs. Talking about Video Vixen Diaries.
When she said that she had sex with Jay-Z and Usher smelled like fish and chips, I had to read it.
Was that a good thing or a bad thing?
You smelling like fish and chips is a good thing about it.
I don't know, because Long John Silver's always used to smell great. Now it's fish and chips.
You smell like
I might be winning if I'm smelling like Long John Silver's.
You smell like the McDonald's catfish fillet.
No, that's not right. That's not right at all. I'd rather smell like chicken nuggets.
From Burger King?
No, McDonald's. The Burger King nuggets aren't even real meat.
The $1 for $20?
That's like feet meat.
It's kangaroo meat?
It's kangaroo feet. Kangaroo feet meat from Australia.
Oh, God. Disgusting. Oh, man. But shout out to my dog, Al Pacino for getting this girl pregnant. Hopefully the kid is his.
Have fun.
Wait. Before you move on, did you know by the time the kid graduates high school, he's going to be like 105 years old?
He'll be dead. Men don't live that long. The average age of a male in the United States is 77.
He's already 84, so he's past that.
That's all. He's already counting his days, man. He's already living on borrowed time. You're already living. I don't really know anybody that's a male that's really lived that old. It sucks because it's like we get, unfortunately, a lot of us get prostate cancer for whatever reason, or like you just fail because you did too much. You partied too hard when you were younger and your organs fail. But for whatever reason, women are able to will themselves to 105, 107.
You sound jealous.
And men are like down at like 72.
Man, but he won't be. Just don't worry about it, because this won't be his first kid. He already has 3 kids. He has 2
She's
boys,
gonna be happy,
1
though,
girl.
because she might. Who knows for whatever we probably all know why, for whatever reason she got with him. But even if he only lives like 10 more years and passes along, she'll have someone to kind of like go through life with from then on. She'll have like kind of a little piece of him. So that may be cool.
I'm just surprised he was like,
she kind of looks like that Gale woman, the Wonder Woman, Gale Gadot.
True.
Gadot.
So imagine, are you 85? I didn't know 84-year-old people were worried about still doing it.
If you
what's not gonna stop?
If you want the blue chews, You might take a whole pack of those gummies.
Oh man, I can't wait till I get that old. I'm taking all the gummies. Give me all the. I remember Viagra used to be. I remember.
Wait. I'm pretty sure I've heard girls already call you Mr. Gummy.
Hey, you know, it was her birthday. You know, I had to show her a good time. You know.
That's not how you show a girl time with a gummy.
Hey, you know, to 8 hours long, getting a heart, it was like a rock. Oh, like a rock.
Oh, like a gummy.
Oh man,
like a fruit roll up.
Pause. Well, speaking of fruit roll ups on the D, looks like this next topic here gonna get our mouths watering. Apple Vision, baby, Apple Vision.
I'm ready for Apple Vision. So if you haven't watched, this literally just came out today, and we're giving it you early the next day. So prepare to lose your head tops. But Apple Vision is here. It's going to be like AI virtual reality. So basically you can live your life like in Tony Stark in the Iron Man movies, where you can just pull up screens and move stuff and everything. It's everything I wanted from the future. I was, in the 90s, you watch the Jetsons and be like, this is what it's going to be like in the 2000s. It's like, nah, it's just people talking crap on Twitter. But this is the future. It's finally here. Let's watch the video and then we could talk about it.
You could do more than just watch sports. You could be at the game without leaving your home. Or be part of the action like never before.
That looks freaking awesome.
That does look awesome.
And we watched like a few videos on it. For the official Apple ones. I think they had a keynote speech. But it was looking so cool. Like you could just like have like a keyboard and like have as many monitors as you up, and like you can make the screen size as big as you want. Mm-hmm. And then it was even showing that like if someone walks in the room, it'll like alert you that they're there. So even if you're in like full VR mode, it'll like show them kind of come into the thing. And then it'll even show your eyes to them. Like it'll show your eyes on the other side of the screen of the cameras, so they could tell if you're looking at them or actually paying attention to them or not. And if you're in full in VR, it shows it cloudy, so it knows you're not looking at them. Like this seems like really intuitive. This seems like what VR should be. I'm really excited for this. It's going to be the future, and especially with sports, man. Like you saw with the NFL or NBA, you can have like the box score, the player stats showing, how many points, how many rebounds, how many, in the NFL, how many catches, how many yards, all of that. I could imagine, and especially if they have like a courtside view, how they have those like courtside cameras.
Yeah.
If they make that like where you could, it's like you're sitting courtside in VR, and then you could also have all the stats up. That it's going to be freaking amazing.
And
I'm hyped.
And their retail price, this is coming along at around like $4,000.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, $3,900 something. Plus tax
you need
around
a super
$4,000.
thanks. All of our videos on Crib Reactions. Go to Crib Reactions, our reaction channel. That's where we make the big bucks. You can receive super thanks on that channel. Go give us some freaking money so we could give you a review of Apple Vision. And what if we did a podcast on Apple Vision?
Hey,
it would be looking like LeBron.
But I'm liking this. Like finally the future is here. I knew once they started making that VR stuff for the video game, I knew it wasn't gonna be long until more and more companies started to do it. They
eventually figure it out.
Yeah, and with this whole Apple Vision thing, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if it's gonna be in T-Mobile and like you're gonna be able to
pick it up at the store.
Pick it up at the store. Pay like a couple down, like pay like $500-$600 down, and put the rest in the installment plan. You pay
I wonder if they
30
will.
years.
Not 30 years. I wonder if they will do plans, because I know with like, all of the iPhones now, like it used to be back in the day, you could do like the payment plans, which majority of people did, or you could just pay for the phone full outright.
Yeah.
But even now, I think when I got my last phone, when I updated, like they don't even offer you the option to just pay for it outright anymore. Like it's almost like payments is the only option.
Yeah, they want you to do the payments now.
And
it doesn't even help your credit, so it's pointless.
I hate phones. And what's really is I used to update my phone like every year, but now it's like I'll update my phone every 3 years, because they really like you get all the same updates.
Pretty much, but with this,
and they're like, oh, this phone is 1/10 of a second faster and has 5 minutes more battery. Oh, great.
True, but I wonder if this is gonna be compatible with any video games. And imagine how.
Oh, they said it is. They said it's gonna have Apple Arcade,
I want
and
an
you'll
Apple
be.
Arcade. I want
I hope
PS2.
eventually they'll have like. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
On PS2.
Like,
I said
well, no.
PS,
See,
PS2.
this is the thing. I don't
PlayStation.
know about Apple Vision, because they, of course, they're gonna want you to go to their product. So they said Apple Arcade games will be able to play in there, and they'll have like 2K, the Apple Arcade version, but you'll be able to play it through there. So you can play it with a controller, but have it like VR, like right in front of you. So that may be a different fun experience there. But I'm hoping that they can get like because if you have an Xbox or PlayStation, you can stream from your console, and you can make windows as big as you want. So I'm hoping that you can stream from your console and just have it as big as you want, like a giant screen, and be playing the game. Like, this just seems so cool. This seems like totally Tony Stark, Iron Man stuff from the future. I'm ready for it. So watch all of our videos.
Can't wait to the future.
Give us some super thanks. Give us your money so we could buy this.
We got VR masks. We got sex dolls.
No,
It's gonna be lit.
No one needs to know about your fleshlight collection.
Hey, let's see here. Siri finna do a lot more than just say
Giggity giggity.
exactly. But speaking of giggity, looks like it's an entity time for our favorite sports show, Skip and Shannon, Undisputed. Looks like Shannon is reportedly leaving Undisputed reportedly leaving Undisputed. His final show is going to be after the NBA Finals. They're saying that he bought himself out of his contract. Did you see it coming?
I didn't see it coming. I thought they were a perfect fit. I thought they were the best show on TV. Honestly, if a big game happened, either football or basketball, the next day I was definitely tuning into Undisputed to see what Skip and Shannon had to say. And I loved when LeBron would have a big game and he would have Club Shay Shay and wear the goat mask and have all the blunts on the table and stuff. And then it got so much notoriety that he even turned that into his podcast, the Club Shay Shay podcast, which is really neat, where he was interviewing all kinds of people. So he has a really good podcast. I wish they would settle this, because who do they say might be his alleged replacement?
Sean McCoy.
He sucks. So.
Oh, what about Tom Brady? Because they say Tom Brady may be coming. He is coming.
That's the only thing that could save Skip is Tom Brady. I don't like Tom Brady, and I wouldn't watch it, but I know that the world would watch that because they'd want to see Tom Brady talk with Skip.
But two white guys arguing, debating with each other.
And I can't believe that Stephen A. would put out a video recruiting Shannon to join him on ESPN. That's a goofy move. You just mad because they had the #1 show, and now you're crying on the phone like Draymond Green.
I mean, Skip and Shannon
trying to get him over there.
I mean, I think Stephen A. Smith's been doing this for 11 years on ESPN. 4 of the years he did it with Stephen A. Stephen A. left. They say he the big dog.
Skip left.
I mean, Skip left. They say he the big dog. Skip, he wanted Shannon Sharpe because Shannon Sharpe was a hard worker and everything. But I mean, I guess after all the disrespect that's going on, if you don't remember when he was like, "Boy, pick," he said, when he said, "Pick up your glasses, put them back on," or the whole DeMar.
Oh, he was talking crap to him. We got a clip here.
Yeah, and also with the Darman Ham thing, and also this one right here with the Tom Brady.
Yeah, let's see it.
Still playing at a high level at 45 when you had to stop at 35.
That's what you do.
That's the point.
That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous.
No.
Skip, I did what I did.
I never said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield.
Skip, I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than you.
Better.
Skip, what I got to see what you do? You take personal shots.
No, I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal.
Put your glasses back on.
Can I finish? You're willing to take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad this year?
Well, because you just
Go ahead.
You disrespect him. It's just so. You know what? It's beneath your dignity.
You disrespect me to support him.
No, well, I'll support him over anybody because he's the greatest player who ever played your game, and it's by far.
Have at it.
Okay,
Take off, bro.
I'm going to have at it.
Have at it. Take off, bro. But the question is, after this whole fiasco, what route will Shannon Sharpe take? Will he take the Pat McAfee route? Because allegedly Pat McAfee is going to ESPN. Is he going the ESPN route and going with Shannon?
I think he'll do his own thing. I think a lot of people said Is he gonna do his own thing? You know how Gilbert Arenas
Like-
got the underdog to sponsor him,
Yes.
the betting. That they think that one of those big betting places, because there's a bunch of them popping up, is gonna give him a bunch of money to have like, I don't know, stool betting, and the Shannon Sharpe show. Shannon Sharpe show presented by Stool Betting or whatever company wants to do.
I want him to do the Michael Strahan and go to Good Morning America. Go big time with the
don't
lights.
need him on Good Morning America.
What? Not on Good Morning America, but like a show like Good Morning America. He can start his own, but be just like Shannon. Be just
should
like
he do
Michael
it on
Strahan.
Fox, or should he just do it on an ESPN or even another
What if
network?
he take over Don Lemon's spot?
Isn't Don Lemon already fired?
Yeah, he's fired, but they need somebody in that spot.
They don't need Shannon.
What you want Shannon?
They're gonna figure it out. He's gonna buy him.
Comment below.
Skip is gonna buy him a car, and he's gonna forgive him. He just need to buy him a car, Skip, and apologize.
Nah, they finna do what they finna do with us. I mean, you already know Fox put so much money behind Skip Bayless that they finna have to keep him there. They finna have to find somebody. If they have Sean McCoy,
oh my God, if they bring Max Kellerman over here, I'm gonna freaking jump off a cliff.
Oh man, comment below who you think they're gonna bring as one of Skip Bayless's co-hosts, or are they gonna do the whole Stephen A. Smith
no
thing?
more football players, man.
No more football players. Who you want? You want to bring Rasheed Wallace?
Yes, that would actually be a really good show. I would watch that.
Remember Rasheed Wallace?
He would be like, the ball don't lie.
Oh God. I can see who else. Let me see him.
Kevin Garnett.
Ooh, Kevin Garnett and Skip Bayless. I don't think
they'll get spicy.
It's gonna be too much cussing. I know you seen that one video of that Joe Canoa cried and Kevin Garnett had to say sorry.
What about JJ Redick?
He's already talking about JJ Redick being a coach. I don't want to see two white guys arguing debate back and forth. I need color. I need mix. I need flavor in my coffee.
With a little milk.
Nah, let me see. You got.
I don't know who could be a co-host for him. I don't know who else is kind of in the sports commentating world that would want to do it. I mean, I think it would be funny to have Gilbert Arenas on the show.
Ooh, was Shannon Sharpe and Gilbert Arenas?
No, Skip.
Nah, what about Shannon Sharpe go to the camera on the Mace podcast?
No one will watch that. Nobody cares about that.
Oh man, but wherever Shannon Sharpe go, I know he gonna bring millions and millions of dollars.
Skip's gonna do the podcast with Lil Wayne now.
That'll save him. Lil Wayne, he gonna do a Lil Wayne a couple episodes.
Lil Wayne is his real friend.
But all Lil Wayne knows about is the Green Bay Packers.
And they high five and say, Rodgers.
I don't even know if he's a Green Bay Packer fan right now. He's probably a Jet fan.
I don't know. Lil Wayne's a fan of every team.
Disrespectful.
He'll cheer for the Lakers. He'll cheer for the Heat.
Disrespectful. But we're going to see how it goes. I mean, Stephen A. Smith, you a sly dog for trying to convince the man to try to go on your team, but it is what it is. But next, we got our favorite boxer,
G. Davis,
the miniature
will reportedly serve the rest of his 90-day sentence in jail. We're going to watch a video, and then we're going to talk about it, and then I'll let my co-host talk first.
Wait, hold on. Before you play the video, I'll play the video.
What?
I'll play the video. I got some things to say.
All right, well, play the video or talk for a little bit and then play the video, and I'm going to train the lizard because I need a pee break. So go ahead.
Man, but if you didn't know, Mr. Gervonta Davis, Mr. Big D himself, thought, I could swing my Big D around. I got millions and millions of dollars. Can't nobody tell me I can do what I want. So it looks like here, Gervonta Davis has a female judge. He wasn't supposed to go to jail for 90 days. He's actually only supposed to do house arrest and be in an apartment, be confined, stay away from this whole incident, stay away from out of trouble for 90 days, but he couldn't do it. He just couldn't stay out of trouble. He had to go over here and buy hotel rooms at Four Seasons for a couple of days, which he wasn't supposed to do. He went around about a $3.4 million penthouse suite, which he definitely wasn't supposed to do. He did all this stuff without asking for the judge's permission, and he felt like he can do this because he's Gervonta Davis. And the place they wanted him to go to was a small 1-bedroom apartment. He couldn't fit his family in there. He couldn't fit a security team in there. So it just wasn't cutting for him. So he had to make it do what it do. But now he in jail, and now he's talking from a jail phone. And here's what he had to say.
Man, I just want to say to let the people know that this judge is crazy, bro. This judge is, she locked me up because basically I bought a property. I did everything in my power to listen to my lawyers.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
To the home detention people. I listened to everybody to the T. She's mad that I bought a property. That's why I'm sitting in jail. She said that I shouldn't have. She wanted me to be in an apartment, a 1-bed apartment. You know what I mean? And I couldn't even, take that. You know what I mean? She wanted me to stay in a 1-bed apartment because I have my kids and nothing to come visit me and things like that. I just want to spread light on this situation because I feel as though she's taking advantage of me. She feels.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
And she's doing stuff that's not right to me. I feel as though I don't know if she's a bad judge or not, but the things that she's doing right now is not right. You know what I mean? I feel as though I need to shed light on this situation.
What do you mean it's not right, Mr. Tank Davis? She said you did not have to go to jail. You ain't have to go. You had to do 90 days house arrest. You thought that since this place isn't big enough for you, because she wanted him to stay at his trainer's spot. His trainer has like a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom apartment. So Gervonta's like, it's too small. I got my kids coming over. I got my security team here. So, it's not enough space for me. I need to be able to do my thug dizzle, get my riz on. He the riz god. But Judge ain't playing that. But now he doing all this risen in jail for the rest of the 45 to 60 days. Do you feel like is it?
I feel like Ryan Garcia should go pay him a visit. Talk to him on the phone.
All right, but
how the tables have turned. Don't drop the soap, little Davis.
Funny. But do you think is it Gervonta Davis just trying to like do the most because he got a whole bunch of money, or is it really like the judge and the judge is corrupt and they're trying to make an example out of Gervonta Davis? Is this too much? Should have gave him another chance?
No.
For real?
No more chances. Lock him up. Throw away the key.
I mean, yeah. He already messed up a couple times. They say he bought a couple of hotel rooms at the Four Seasons, and on top of that,
what did he get originally trouble for?
He got arrested for DUI. I think
was it DUI?
Hit and run.
Oh yeah.
Doing something. Do some illegal drunk drive. He used to get mad when he get drunk. He
can't be driving people. Call Uber or get a sober friend.
But I mean, it doesn't really matter because how boxing goes. He just had his fight. You know how it is. Like, you have your fight. You don't have your next fight until another 6, 7 months, 8 months. So when he's in jail, he's probably just going to be relaxing, chilling.
He's going to be working out.
Do you think he's in the general population, or is he with...
No, he's a celebrity.
He's a celebrity?
Yeah.
He's not going to put him with regular people?
Nope. They ain't risking that. He's a millionaire, man. They ain't doing that.
I thought you had a choice.
You don't get no choice.
They said Soulja Boy had a choice. He chose to be with the celebrities instead of being in the general public, even though he claimed he Big Draco.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want the nicer facilities? Dare.
Oh man, but comment below. Do you feel like the judge is being unjust to my dog Gervonta Davis, or Gervonta Davis just being the baby and he should have just listened and he wouldn't have been in this predicament? But I mean, moving on, we got the next topic here. We got our favorite basketball.
Not me. Don't throw me in with this. I don't like this guy.
Oh Lord, we got Gervonta. We got Ja Morant.
We got Gervonta Morant.
We got Ja Morant and Mr. A.K. Mr. Rambo in the news again. Looks like Stephen A. Smith says people around the NBA are worried about Ja. Could end up dead if he continues his behavior. They're concerned about whether or not he's going to live within the next 5 years. This is all too much. Why would you even play the video?
From the streets of New York City. And a lot of players I know are from the streets, period. And I can tell you that people within the NBA community are not just concerned about Ja Morant playing basketball. They're concerned about whether or not he's going to be alive in 5 years because of the environments that he finds himself around and the situations he finds himself confronted by. It's a serious matter, and it's something that I think that the NBA and everybody that knows anything about the kind of things that are going on with him find themselves concerned about.
Wow. That's a jaw dropper, Stephen A. I'm not going to lie. That.
I'm just.
I mean, I think they're overreacting, but also not overreacting, especially because he's gotten in trouble multiple times for pointing lasers, flashing guns, getting in fights, beating up underage people. Like, yeah, of course, if you keep on that path, you might self-destruct and not be alive in 5 years. But I think they're just kind of being obvious. Of course, if someone's not doing good, if they continue not doing good, they might not make it.
Yeah, I believe they're just doing that. They're just doing the most because, I mean, all he did was just flashing the gun around. It's not like he was the one pointing the laser at people. It was his friends. You get rid of that friend, ain't no more laser pointing.
Well, so allegedly he unfollowed his childhood friend on Instagram, and that was the guy that allegedly pointed the lasers at the Indiana Pacers.
So that means if I unfollow you right now, does that mean that we stop being friends?
Correct. To the world.
Exactly. That doesn't make you. If we still friends, you should unfollow him on there.
I don't know. He might be doing that just for the world or just for public opinion, but who knows? But he might be actually trying to make changes.
But I don't understand. Like, you dancing around with the gun on live, it doesn't mean anything. I'm pretty sure that when them rich people be going like quail hunting and they be shooting them frisbees in the air with the shotguns,
clay pigeons.
The clay pigeons. I'm pretty sure they dancing around with a shotgun there. You ain't worried about. Oh yeah, he's gonna die in 5 years. It's like it's the same thing. Only thing is he's dancing around with a gun on a camera, on a video camera. It could be no bullets in it, and allegedly whatever.
No, but I'll tell you right quick. That's completely different.
How?
And you're completely wrong.
How? It's a gun.
No, because it's taking a gun hunting. You're usually in a secluded area, because usually areas with hunting, they're not around a lot of people. And if you're traveling with a firearm, you have it unloaded and in the back seat. This man is waving around a pistol in the car. We'd have no idea if it's loaded or unloaded, but either way, that's not a good look to be waving around a firearm, because also if it is loaded, it could go off at any time and shoot himself, the driver, or anyone else that's on the road.
I guess. I mean, but gun violence is gun violence. If you can die doing this, you can die touching the gun. Anytime you touch a gun, you can die. So I'm pretty sure it's times where like they touch guns, but it is what it is. Some people were saying that the gun that Ja Morant had was a toy gun, which is like too late.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Because if it would have been a toy gun and he was playing around, he wouldn't have given out a whole apology and then gone to therapy and this and that. Like, to try to say that now that it looks like he's going to get a harsh suspension, he's just trying to save face.
I mean, but they're saying he's going to get at least 30 days around that time.
30 games.
30 games.
25, 30 games.
Do you think that's enough? Or is that too much?
I think 25 games is all right.
I've seen some people saying he should get suspended for the whole year.
Nah, not that bad.
But they were like, oh, no.
I think 20, 30 games would be enough time with self-reflection for him to understand that, like, they are not going for that.
I mean, but at the same time, he's not. The season's over with for him already. He's been gone for 2 months. That's 3 more months. That's 2 months, and then the off season's like another 2 months, 3 months. Well, seasons start back into like late August, September time frame. So it's like 5. That's like 8 months. You want to give him 8 months of basketball? Take him away from 8 months of basketball?
Yep.
That's crazy. I don't understand.
Throw away the key.
I mean, he's already in the off season. I mean, make him do community service hours or something like that. Like,
and film it. He has to vlog it.
Like T.I. Redemption?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to comment below. Do you feel like Ja Morant is too little too late for saying, oh, it was a toy gun, and that it's not going to help his sentence at all?
They should make Memphis trade him to the Spurs.
Oh, that's the bigger punishment. Oh, my God. Anybody could trade the San Antonio Spurs.
He wouldn't know what to do. He'd be like, this city sucks.
So it's full of dirty water and churros.
In and around your mouth.
Ew. Speaking of in and around your mouth, we
What
got
you say? Yeah.
Ew.
Oh.
Speaking in and around your mouth, we got another NBA topic here. We got everybody's favorite ref, Eric Lewis, out here for using the burner account.
So allegedly, Eric Lewis had a burner account on Twitter, and he was defending himself and a few other things on Twitter on his burner account. And what made it get a straight giveaway is the account only followed 4 accounts. It followed the NBA account, it followed the NBA referee account, and it followed his wife coaches a college basketball team, and it follows that account. And every comment, it was defending Eric Lewis and also defending the Celtics allegedly. So a lot of people are wondering if he was helping fix Celtics games because the Celtics had a super high win percentage when Eric Lewis was officiating. So there's no word. He's actually not been. He's been put on pause. Basically, he's not allowed to officiate the rest of the season. They won't. Of course, he's not going to officiate any of the finals games, and they're going to take a look at the offseason to see if he did it, because it actually is a violation for NBA officials to have social media accounts and go back and forth like that. They're not allowed to talk about the game.
I mean, but that's messed up. He's just defending his cause. He's not doing anything wrong.
He's also cheating for Jason Tatum.
He's not.
He's a choke artist. They probably would have lost in the first round if it wasn't for Eric Lewis.
Oh my God, they would have won.
Trae Young would have smoked him.
Trae Young's like 4'5". He ain't smoking nothing.
Trae Young's like as tall as you.
But yeah, like my co-host said, he got in trouble for following his wife. His wife is a head coach for George Mason College. She's a basketball coach there. But I mean, I guess if it's against the law, it's against the rules. It's against the rules. But I don't feel like he should get fired. I mean, talk, just tweeting about.
I just think they got to do an investigation. They got to look at what he was saying. Did he say anything egregious or super out of line? And then they also got to look at the tapes of every game he officiated a Celtic game and see him if you could tell if he was being favorable to the Celtics.
I mean, how would you really know? I mean,
if you look at every time Eric Lewis refereed a Celtics game and they get 40 to 15 free throws every time he officiates, that might be a giveaway.
But at the same time, they do have to keep the key review of Jimmy Butler making that shot in Boston, and he made that little sour face. He ain't saying about that, and Miami beat them.
Oh, yeah, that was a big thing, too. Yeah, that he was officiating the Celtic game whenever the Heat were beating him. I mean, you can only call so many calls, and the Celtics did get a lot of calls. I mean, so you can only help so much. But, yeah, they showed a shot where Jimmy made a shot on Jason Tatum, and it looked like he was so upset.
But, I mean, ain't nothing wrong
that went viral.
But ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, every referee watches. I mean, not every referee.
Is a fan of someone?
Is a fan of some team, someone.
You can't. So you got to take an oath.
You can't do that. It's impossible. It's impossible.
You gotta have love for the game.
So how would you do that? Like, you go to work, you apply for the job, and oh yeah, my favorite team is the Buffalo Bills. So you can never just do it like that.
I would say I can't officiate Bills.
So who's my favorite NFL team?
I don't know. You switched up on your team in the Super Bowl. You said I love the Eagles all year, and then you got to the Super Bowl, and you're like Kansas City. I'm gonna go for my old coach because I just feel like it. And then everyone was like, he's a phony. A big fat phony.
You hate him. I mean, so exactly. Like it's no way you can really cut the cake. It is what it is. But Kevin Durant had a burner account.
He gets slapped by the cake.
Kevin Durant had a burner account. He ain't get fired. I feel like you just find
NBA players are allowed to be on Twitter, not officials. So not like that. They can be on Twitter, but they got to talk about not the game.
I wonder how they're finna catch him. Like, are they gonna use GPS radar? Be like, oh yeah, we GPS.
I mean, probably all the evidence, dude. We have 900 tweets of you only talking about Eric Lewis, and you followed your wife's team.
He has a brother.
No,
you're not going for it.
No,
whatever, man. Not going for that. But hey, comment below how you feel about this whole referee thing. Should he get fired? But moving on, looks like we at NBA Finals. We on Game 3,
and Jimmy the Hemi Butler and the Heat came back to get a win, 111 to 108, and they, the Denver tried to make a run at the end, even though the Heat were up by 10 and almost got Jamal Murray missed a game-tying shot at the end. He was defended by Jimmy, and they ended up tying the series. Bam Adebayo played out his mind, and so did Gabe Vincent. They turned Jokic into a scorer. He had like 40 points, but only 4 assists. And so none of his teammates got off, and Miami got it done. Game 3 will be on Wednesday at 8:30. So make sure you check that out. That'll be on ABC. And we're going to watch that game, and it's going to be a tough game. Who do you think's winning
I gotta
Game 3?
see. I mean, game 3, if it's going where it's going, I gotta say Miami finna win. I really want Miami to
Go
win
up
all the
2-1.
home, no, win all the home games.
Go up 3-1?
Go up 3-1, beat them. But I mean, I'm starting to think like the whole offense has to go through Jokic. Like, is none of the other teams the playmakers, or are they all one-on-one specialists? Like, is
I mean, no, really. I mean, Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon need to be set up. They're not making a play for themselves. Same thing with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He really has to be set up as well. So it's really either Murray or Jokic setting them up.
But is Murray really setting up anybody? Or is he like you're just taking everybody yourself?
Well, see, they made an adjustment. Kevin Love had been injured and they hadn't been playing him. And since Aaron Gordon, would killed him last game in Game 1 by having no one big enough to guard him, they brought Kevin Love in. And Kevin Love's definitely thick enough to go guard Aaron Gordon. So they were able to guard everyone straight up. And that was their game plan. To me, it looked like it worked. Hopefully they can repeat that. But also, I'm very impressed with Miami because they survived a lot of things. Caleb Martin, who had been killing it, averaging like 18, 20 points a game in this playoffs.
Yeah.
He had like 2 or 4 points last game because he was like sick. He had like food poisoning, so he wasn't feeling well, and he still tried to play anyway. And so hopefully he'll be feeling better and can even give them more help in Game 3. Tyler Hero was rumored to be available, but mostly maybe in Game 3. But he said even if he is kind of borderline, he might decide to sit out because he might not want to mess up the flow that the current team is in. He might feel like he might mess up things rather than helping. But I think that Eric Spoelstra should use him as basically an emergency situation. If they're getting whooped or if things ain't going good for him and they need a punch off the bench, throw in Tyler Hero for 5 minutes and see what he can give you. And if he starts going off, then maybe you can use him.
True. I mean, and with the Denver Nuggets, I really don't know what they can do. I mean, like they got to do a lot more cuts, a lot more movement. Like a lot of people, Michael Porter Jr. He got to get off the 3-point line. Like that's all he wants to do.
He's like Flight.
All he wants to
not
do
your average Flight. If you watch him play one-on-one games, he literally just runs to the 3-point line and shoot threes. He has Michael Porter Jr. Junior syndrome.
And then you got Aaron Gordon. I mean, like, understand with him, honestly, he has bad knees, so he really can't be doing all that dunking. So
Aaron Gordon?
Yeah,
he doesn't have bad knees.
He had injury problems. That's what he left Orlando.
No, he's just been there forever and not done anything.
All right, watch. Keep telling you can't keep dunking like this forever. And he's not really dunking; he's just shooting threes.
He was getting to the hoop and getting a lot of easy layups.
In the past game over Kevin Love?
In Game 1.
It's Game 1.
Not Game 2.
Yeah, Game 2.
Game 1, they were trying to guard him with Martin or Vincent or whoever else on their team that's real small, and they couldn't do it.
Do you think Game 3, are they going to score more than 110 points? Or is it going to be any team?
I hope so. I hope it's an entertaining game. I feel like games that are around like 110, 115 are good. If you start getting to like 120, 130, then no teams are really playing defense. And if you're like getting games in like the 80s or 90s, it's like it's too much defense. It's like a grinded out game.
Too much defense. Nobody making any shots.
Yeah, it's a brick session.
That's what I need to see. If a Heat get a game like that,
the Heat would probably want that. The Heat are kind of grinded out team. They're kind of like a Memphis Grizzlies, old school Memphis Grizzlies team with like Zach Randolph and Marc Gasol. So they probably want the Heat would prefer a low scoring game where they could try to grind out a win, because I feel like Denver Nuggets are a little bit of front runners. If they're up like 5 or 7, they're going to start feeling themselves and they can get up 10 or 15 real quick. But if they're only up 2 or 3, or there's a 5-point game, or if they're down by 2 or 3, they start being nervous and making mistakes and rushing shots or making mistakes on defensive coverages. So I feel like they got a little bit of that in them as well.
And before we move on to the next topic, all I gotta say is there's one person on the Denver Nuggets. His name Green. What's his name?
Jeff Green.
He's on like every team. Well, he has a doppelganger.
No, he's been on a lot of teams. Like he moves teams like every year or 2 years.
I could have sworn he was on like the Sixers. I'm not the Sixers. He was on the Warriors.
I think he was for one season. He was also on the Cavs with LeBron when LeBron was on Cleveland, like one of the last seasons.
Everywhere.
And of course, he was on OKC. He was a part of the original OKC Big Three. It was James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Jeff Green were the original OKC Big Three. But then James Harden came, and when it came to Jeff Green to get a big contract, they didn't give it to him, so he went somewhere else. Because they believed in James and then Serge Ibaka as well at that time.
So before we move on to sports and close out this episode, do you have anything left in sports to talk about?
No, I think the Heat will win Game 3. I think Game 4 will be up in the air, and then we'll kind of have to wait and see. I don't really like predicting that far out for 5, 6,
You
and
still
7.
have Denver in 6?
I'm still hoping for the Heat to win in 6. But who knows, man? The way this is going, it might be a 7-game series, and anything can happen in a 7-game series. I'm not a really fan of either team, so I'm just hoping for good basketball. But the Denver coach has kind of been annoying, and Jokic kind of flops a lot, so I have been going for Miami, because I like Jimmy Butler and Bam's playing. And then Duncan Robinson and Gabe Vincent have been killing it with the threes too, so they're pretty entertaining to watch. But yeah, I don't like Denver's coach. It was that they were asking about something, and he was like, "Oh yeah, something about they doubted us. Remember when we swept them?" It's like he can't stop talking about the Lakers. He's in the finals, and he's still talking about the Lakers.
That's all he cared about.
Yeah, just beating them.
Hey,
I mean, because the Lakers did beat them to go to the finals
2 years ago,
when they were in the bubble. I think that was 2 or 3.
Well, speaking of bubbles, speaking of finals, looks like we finally made it. We are the champions, the champions.
Come out, Ice JJ Fish.
Hater. But looks like, we got Trunks knocked out by androids. What, 17, 18?
Yeah.
But, comment below if you're watching Dragon Ball Z. Let us know your favorite Dragon Ball Z character.
Let us know. I have some Dragon Ball Z games, but I never play them on the gaming channel. Let me know if you want me to play Kakarot or something on TFTC Gaming. If you comment, I'll do it. But let's go ahead and jump into the new music that just came out recently. And we got to get new music mix number 4. I just added one of SD's new song. We only added a couple songs last week, but I do plan on adding a bunch more. So remember, TFTC Music Mix 4 is what we added to now. If you want to go back and listen to some of our classic playlists, 1, 2, and 3, all got over 1,000 views, so go check those out. Now we got the new music. Let me go ahead and get a soft screen here. You see what Metro Boomin, The Weeknd, Gunna, Lucky, Moneybagg Yo, Kenny Mason, Sofago, Burna Boy, Tusi, Dominique, Fike, Dave and Central C, Machine Gun Kelly, Glock Person, 40 Spaz, Lotto, and Shanisa, Ty Fontaine, Lil West Side, a whole bunch of people. I'm not going to read all of them.
Hey, there's a lot of music that dropped
Mainly
out.
singles, man.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of singles that dropped out. You know that Lotto Cardi B that came out. You like that song?
Yeah, it was a good song. We reacted to it. It'll be coming out soon on Crib Reactions. Metro Boomin, the Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I was listening to that. I only listened to like 2 or 3 songs. It was alright. And I was gonna make it my pick of the week, but I was like, nah.
You know, it's crazy. I was watching the Fast and Furious today, and I saw they had a Little Durk. I forgot he was on their soundtrack as well.
Oh, I thought he made a cameo.
No, he ain't Ludacris.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
But
Moneybagg Yo, yeah, a bunch of other people. But let's go ahead and get into our picks, so you can see what we picked, and you can always pause here if you want to stop and read everybody on the list.
So yes, man, I got my dog Moneybagg Yo, Hard to Love, 20 tracks. I gotta say, out of 20 tracks that they say is alright. Keep it with Future, fire. The F My Baby Mama, fire. The show list is good. The song with the feature songs he had on there was fire. With the Shoot Gumbo song, fire. Rocket is fire. Where My Be is fire. Let's see. What Motion God is fire. You already heard that. The 18, song number 18 with Gorilla, that's fire. So that's right there, like 8 songs. Let me see. I want to say like I like to at least like 8 to 10 songs out of this whole track. I would say like at least 45% to 50% of the songs I would add to my playlist. A couple of the other songs are like emotional songs. It was alright. But I gotta tell you that F My Baby Mama and that Future song is fire. And then he just signed Gumbo and he got the song with Lil Durk on here too. Fire.
Yeah, I mean, Moneybagg Yo, he's pretty decent. I don't really listen to him all the time, but I mainly hear him on features because he does a lot of features for people. But I might have to check this out and see what he's got going on. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into my music pick. We got SD Day to Day. If you don't know, SD is original GBE member with Chief Keef, Fredo Santana, and Little Reese. He drops his little EP here. It's like a 7-song EP. I would say at least like 4 or 5 of the songs at the EP. And he just dropped a video on his page. So check out SD. And he's definitely killing it. I mean, I wish he would have dropped more songs. I'm honestly just a little disappointed that it's so short. If you're going to drop a project, bro, make sure you're stacking it up. I want 10 songs minimum. If you ain't got enough for 10 songs, save it. Wait till you got at least 10 songs. So let us know if you're listening to SD or original GBE members. And we're going to keep it coming and keep you with the new tunes. But it's time to wrap up the show. My co-host is trying to Snapchat like a little da-da-da. But let's go ahead and get to the final things. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at Papa Oblock and at Felix Supreme 305. Leave a comment. Let us know what you agreed and didn't agree with all the topics we did today. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do so. And remember to like our video. That's the biggest way to help us get pushed in the algorithm. So go ahead and keep on talking to us. My co-host is the Goofy of the Year. He's almost like Chris Sales. He's the Chris Sales of podcasting.
Never that.
But there's a QR code. Scan the QR code. Follow us on TikTok. Right there. Tales from the Crib on TikTok. Follow us, Crib Reaction. Get our reaction page to get the 5K subs. Follow us on IG. Right there's Tales from the Crib 2.0. There's all the QR codes. And that's pretty much it.
Show, man. It's time to take these pictures, baby boy. Hey, you already know my favorite part of the show. This Tales from the Crib. This episode number 108. You already know. If you missed, you need to go ahead and play it back. If you lasted this long, might as well hit that like button, hit that comment button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You know, make it do what it do. But it's time to take some pictures. Yeah.
I'm done. I do enough poses. If I don't like none of my poses, just pull it from the show.
Oh, just pull
you can see my face.
Nah, I can just pull a picture from episode 102.
Whatever works.
Have to pick a whole different outfit.
They're gonna watch anyways.
Whatever.
It's time for us to get out of here. We're gonna go get out of here. Hold on, let me get this. We gotta get this outro music. Let me pause the tunnel because it's not time to leave until we get this outro music going. Come on. All right, let's go. There we go. Thank you for tuning in Tales from the Crib podcast every Monday, except we moved it to Tuesdays. Because we're recording it's still every Monday. We're just recording on Monday. We're just putting it out on Tuesday. So technically, we're still doing podcasts every Monday. We haven't missed a week in like 20 years. So make sure you stay with us, rocking with us. Check out all of our playlists for music, Crib Reactions, get us to 5K subs. We do trailers, everything on there, gaming. Remember the Clips channel. Check out the clips if you're always too busy to watch the full podcast. You can catch your favorite topics and make sure you don't miss anything there. It's your boy Chico Grande, Chico 2 times, a.k.a. your mother's favorite son, not son.
And it's your boy Jesse J, Felix Supreme 305, and Al Pacino, I Want to Have Your Baby.
I didn't know you were putting it out like that, co-host. I didn't know you were selling it for the gram that hard. I didn't know you wanted to be a sugar baby.
We babysitting kids over here.
with your tongue. Ooh, nasty. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next week.